You expecting these old geezers to be out here guarding
Not old geezers.
these stretch fours and stretch fives? It's not happening. Sports Cash Crew, welcome back to another episode with your favorite host, Mr. ESPN, where we discuss everything sports and the business behind it. How you doing, Doug?
You think I'm not their favorite host too, bro? You the only favorite host out here? What's up, y'all? Man, I'm feeling good, bro. Let's do it, man. We back for another episode. We live. We pretty, man. How you been, bro?
You're pretty. I'm a little scruffy, but I'm good. I'm good. Had a good week. How about yourself?
Man,
good.
Can't complain, bro. Can't complain, man. I'm where I want to be. Let's put it that way.
Hey, and this is the best place to be every week with your Sports Cash Crew.
Yes,
so
sir.
You guys know how we kick it off every episode. Got some headlines for you guys. Unfortunate news this week. Demaryius Thomas out of Roswell, Georgia, unfortunately has passed away at the age of 33 years old.
Yes, sir.
Played with the Denver Broncos.
Super Bowl champ.
Yes, sir.
Five-time Pro Bowler.
Yes, sir.
First round pick out of Georgia Tech, man.
Yes, sir.
He been to two Super Bowls, won one.
Mm-hmm.
His probably most iconic highlight was that 80-yard in the playoffs against Pittsburgh he got from Tim Tebow to win the game. DT was a problem on the field.
He was.
But what's even better, I was actually listening to Tim Tebow talk about him on First Take, and he said he was a much better person than he was a player. So,
seemed like a nice guy.
I mean, so, prayers up to his family, those
Absolutely.
that are mourning that loss, man.
Yeah, that's
Rest
tough.
easy, DT.
33 years old. That's
That's young, bro.
yeah, real young. Real young.
That's like, I'm 33 like tomorrow.
But yeah, that's crazy. But in other news, we have a rule change in NCAA.
A necessary one, a very necessary one. I don't know who all might have seen that highlight. You might have to run that clip for them or something.
Yeah.
Pickett, the quarterback out of Pittsburgh, he's one of the Heisman runner-ups.
Yeah.
He jetting it, and he goes for a fake slide and keeps it going. I mean, trust me, I said ooh and ah. I did.
I did too.
I
was like, great move.
I was like, that's kind of fancy. However, defenses, bro, are ready to annihilate players.
Exactly.
A lot of times. And, they have to hold back so that way they don't get, a penalty. They don't get fined. Well, in the NFL, you get fined, suspended, all this kind of jazz. So I think them implementing that rule is exactly what needed to happen.
Yeah, I like it. Obviously, you have to keep it fair. If you have all these rules to protect the quarterback, you got to have rules to.
Yeah, defenses can't just be out
exactly.
here like.
Because that just makes it unfair. I mean, every quarterback after that would start doing that. And then,
exactly.
And they'll be running for 30, 40, 50 yards.
Yeah, you're absolutely. And you're taught to protect the quarterback.
Exactly.
Because if you hit him, it's going to be a brawl. It's going down. So,
great move, but I can't blame the committee. You have to have that.
Don't do that,
change.
my man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And this week, actually tonight, we got 4 Heisman Watch candidates that's going to be competing for the Heisman this year. We have some pretty good candidates. We have, obviously, C.J. Stroud out of The Ohio State University. We also have Bruce Young from Alabama, who just
Bryce Young.
I'm sorry, Bryce Young, who put annihilation on UGA last week, by the way.
Who is going to win the Heisman, despite what he may think.
We'll see.
Go on.
And then we have Kenny Pickett, who you just talked about, from Pittsburgh. And then last but not least, Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan. Michigan has a tough defense this year, so I definitely see how he made that slot for the last candidate for the Heisman. But
Bryce will win again. I mean, Bryce Young is taking this one, man. I'm sorry, bro.
We'll see.
We'll see. Y'all Ohio State guys just...
They cheat us every year. We know how it goes.
Oh, here we go.
Because, what? Last year or 2 years ago, it was supposed to be Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, it was actually supposed to be Chase Young if he never got suspended. But, it's neither here or there. So we always know that award is a quarterback-led award.
Yes,
and it usually go to an SEC team a lot.
Oh, my God.
So it is what it is. But, Y'all know who I'm starting for. I'm going for C.J. Stroud from The Ohio State University.
Well, disappointment is coming your way, my man. Let's get to this show, though, bro.
Yeah, so this week's topic, we have to discuss one of the most talked about teams of the NBA, obviously this year, on the West Coast. One of the teams a lot of people predicted that was going to run with it.
The Clippers.
Not 2 years ago. We're talking about this year. The team that, made a big splash in free agency this year, and obviously is always talked about every year, but especially this year with all the high-profile superstars and names they have. And we are talking about the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Los Angeles Lakers.
They are very lost.
That was perfect.
On this court.
You couldn't have said that any better because Jesus. What? They're one game above 500?
No, they're 500.
They're at 500. You think about LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard. These names come at you.
Hall of Famers.
And these guys they be getting dragged by OKC.
They lost to the Grizzlies without John Morant.
Yeah, they got beat down by them too. It wasn't like no buzzer beater or something.
Nah,
like
they got killed.
Yeah, they got killed. Granted, LeBron's missed some games. I think he got suspended, all that stuff too. But what's up with these Los Angeles Lakers, Vlad? Tell me, man.
I'll be honest with you. 4 months ago, that was the team I said that's going to run away with the league.
Yes, you did.
Kawhi was out. Golden State was back, but
Klay Thompson was still out. We ain't expect them to be.
Yeah, Klay
this
Thompson
good.
would stay out. Yeah, so I didn't expect Golden State to be this good. And again, you got Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. I think anybody in their right basketball mind was thinking at least the Lakers would be a top 2 team in the whole league, not even in the West. And right now they're just barely cracking seeding in the West. So
right now, if the playoffs started, they're 7, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely a bottom seed. If the playoffs will start right now,
I believe it's 7, because I actually saw a quote from Shaq saying why would he watch a 7th seed team when he could be watching Golden State or something like that.
So yeah, they're 6th seed right now. They're at 14 and 13. So yeah, like you said, one game over 500.
So what's the problem with the Lakers then, man?
Is
it these gray hairs they got?
No, that's definitely one of
it. These old bones?
Because them old bones can't defend nobody. They're very, very, very low in ranking when it comes to defensive efficiency. Also, too, I don't understand. 2 years ago, LeBron had brought AD over, right? They won the championship in 2020.
In the bubble. Which a lot of people are not giving the bubble much credit, but it was the championship regardless.
It's here or there. But my question was, as soon as that championship was over, LeBron made it very clear. AD, here's the keys. And right now, AD's looking like he returned the keys. And he's walking in the house as a guest because I don't know. I've seen AD progressing, and now it seems like AD has regressed, but he's supposed to be peaking.
See, and if you were to ask me what's the biggest problem with the Lakers, AD would be the first person I'd go to because they got old bones. AD is the one that doesn't have old bones. He's had so many injuries, he probably got older bones.
Most guys his age.
The thing is though, before when it comes to power rankings or however they rank top players, AD is supposedly top 5 all the time.
Exactly. AD was supposed to be a top 5 player in the league.
He's in the top 75 list.
Yes,
correct?
He was.
In my literally, I watch AD and I've never been wowed. I've
really?
Never been.
Even in New Orleans.
New Orleans, he had his moments, but because they didn't translate to a lot of wins a lot, but he did have some major moments. But as he's been with the Lakers, he's just never given me something to It's I would like to because AD is so highly ranked in a lot of people's eyes. I'd like to think, all right, if LeBron's not playing, I should still want to watch the Lakers because I have
agree.
no interest.
So when LeBron sits or he's not suited up, you're just like,
I don't watch the Lakers right now. Period. They're trash. But But I'm just saying, if it were the case, because I mean, I was that guy that like, oh snap, LeBron's playing, I gotta watch. Melo's playing, Russell Westbrook's playing, KD's playing, Kyrie, I gotta watch. I feel like AD is that name, right? Like
exactly,
you want to see him go out there and, I mean, drop 42 and 13 or something like that, and he just not gonna do it. Like, he gets out, man. I mean, he's supposed to be a defensive anchor. Sometimes people could some dude from Boston the other day, like
Robert Williams,
son sat on his neck to dunk on him, bro. I mean, and that's keeping it PG, y'all. I mean, but I mean, Robert Williams, who is that? Exactly. So you're Anthony Davis. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, to me, it's just not translating, man. I mean, I feel like he's supposed to be in the same conversation or at the same table with Giannis or something like that.
Jokic and these guys.
And he's not. He's not in my eyes. And I think he's averaging like 24 or something like that. But even at 24, it's not
impactful.
It's not cutting it. I mean, clearly it's not translating to anything. I mean, and AD is not the only problem. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like as the young man of the team, who's supposed to be in his prime at 20. He's what, 28, right?
Nah,
something like that.
80's like 27.
Okay, so he's supposed to be in his prime. All the other ones are 32 plus or something like that. So he's supposed to be like running back and forth like crazy, but
playing 40 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if we can blame all the injuries he's gone through, because like we said earlier, I mean, he got older bones than the older players. But I mean, it's AD for me, man.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the championship effect. He got the ring, he got the check right after it. So maybe he's taking, he's relaxing, which I don't think he should, because
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. And now that you play for the Lakers, they're not a one championship
right. They got banners.
Yeah,
they got banners.
They're known for historical big men, Shaq, Kareem. These are guys that came and dominated for long times and won multiple championships.
Yeah, he should have kept that streak going.
Exactly. Even Pau. Even Pau Gasol, he was pretty dominant when
Andrew Bynum had his little Andrew Bynum was a problem.
Y'all better watch out. Watch your YouTube.
Yo, kids, look him up for real.
Andrew Bynum was one of the best centers in the league back in the day. But I just don't feel AD's dominance right now. Another issue is, he's my cousin and all, but man, Russell is a rusty turnover machine.
He's been, but well, you know what though? In his defense, he started the season a little rusty. But I don't know. To me, he's been kind of picking it up a little bit.
Nah, he still is. I mean, anytime you're a point guard and you're doing 5 or more turnovers a game, that's a problem for me.
Well, don't forget though, point guard, especially superstars, they have the ball a whole lot more.
But Russ is playing with LeBron and AD now, so...
Yeah, but Russell still has the ball plenty.
That's
true. You gotta have the ball enough to have all those turnovers.
You're right, but...
and he's still getting all those assists, too.
But the turnovers he's doing is not like, the play... Like, he's just throwing bonehead passes, honestly. Especially, if you watch, the game against the Grizzlies... There was times he was in the air, indecisive, just throwing the ball anywhere. There was times he ran pick and roll with AD, and AD's here, and he's throwing it all the way over here. I mean, even there was plays LeBron was just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, he just looks out of control, And again, I still think Russell Westbrook has not changed his game. He's a Ferrari, 0-100. There's no in between. He doesn't play with pace.
So here's a personal question for you.
Okay.
Because, like you just said, I mean, that's your blood, right? That's his blood.
Basketball blood.
That's his blood. But Russell's always played like that. So what was it that still made you pick the Lakers? When this thing first got together. Then
yes. Russell Westbrook was not my pick to go to the Lakers. By the way, it was either get Dame or get DeMar DeRozan. Mm-hmm. But once they pick up Westbrook, I said, okay, I gave Westbrook a chance. I said, all right, you're over 30. You've hopped team to team for the past 3 years. Now you get to play with LeBron. And we all know everybody that plays with LeBron usually conform and switch it up.
Right.
And so far, it doesn't look like Westbrook did that. And that's what I was hoping. Westbrook, don't get me wrong, Westbrook is still a phenomenal basketball player. Still athletic, still can get you rebounds, still, very energetic. But I was expecting, what the Lakers were expecting was to play off the ball a little bit, hold on, but think about this. I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying in certain circumstances. Because if you get Russ on the wing to cut to the basket, there's a lot of guys that's not stopping that. You see what I'm saying?
I get that.
I just don't like Russ to be my 90% decision maker. That's my issue. I don't mind him being on the floor, but you can't be my 90% decision maker. LeBron James has to.
But I think he's been doing that for the majority of his career.
All his career.
So it's like, how can you mold somebody after the age of 30 into something else?
Yeah.
You have a better chance of molding Malik Monk and what's the name?
Taylor Horton Tucker.
Yeah, THT, or one of the other actual young guys.
Mm-hmm.
But to try to remold somebody who's been
playing the same way
MVP, multiple time All-Star, he's a superstar, future Hall of Famer, top 75 player. How you gonna remake that kind of guy? I think it's a hard task,
and that's the thing. You don't remake him; he has to want to remake himself.
He has to want.
Every
to do that for
superstar
himself.
has over the years changed their game. Even Kevin Durant changed his game. If you look at Kevin Durant, his early years in OKC versus now, Kevin Durant's a different player. LeBron changed his game. Kobe, RIP, changes the game. Even Steph at 33 now, yes, he's shooting at a high clip, but little things that Steph is doing now, and I think that's why he's going to be an MVP this year, has changed his game a little bit.
So I see Steph winning that MVP.
James Harden has changed his game. So Westbrook, to me, is the only superstar that we're like, bro, you look like year 4 Westbrook still. You're just more stronger.
So, okay, I put most of my blame on AD. You put most of your blame on Russell.
Yes.
However, there's a name that keeps floating around. What do you think? You think there's going to be a coaching change? You think Frank Vogel is think he can be the...
Here's the thing. I hate to be the person to put the blame on the coach. But I don't know if he's the coach to coach this type of profile team. You got Russ, you got AD. I'll be honest with you, I don't think he's motivating AD at times. And we all know with the Lakers, it's a very short leash. Because they're expecting greatness every year.
It's supposed to happen right now.
And you got all these names. Laker Nation and Jeannie Buss is not going to just sit back for no. Remember, they got kicked out of the first round last year.
Yeah, it's supposed to happen.
And they're only one game over 500. I can definitely see. What's going to be the deciding factor? How they play Christmas Day. If Christmas Day they get killed by Brooklyn,
that's going to be his gift.
Come 2022, Frank Vogel, you might go shopping for a new crib.
You see, but I mean, and the way I don't like to go too hard on coaches either. I really don't. I feel like a lot of times players got executed, especially if you have a LeBron James.
Yeah.
You don't even have to coach. Like he's run the team.
Yeah.
So I would not win or lose with Brooklyn, whatever. My only thing is Frank Vogel got the job because he was more of a defensive-minded coach.
Which worked.
Coming from Indiana. And, seeing right now that they on the bottom 6 teams or whatever.
Ranked 20-something, yeah.
When it comes to defensive efficiency, that's the only thing that kind of Frank. That's the only thing that's bothering me about
But look at the pieces. When they won that championship, they were a top 10 defensive team.
Yeah.
Their offense was not all that great. We all know it's a 2-man punch. It was LeBron and AD. But look at the pieces they lost. Alex Caruso. Look what he's doing in Chicago. That was a big piece.
That was.
Rajon Rondo, to me, he should be playing more minutes for the Lakers right now, be honest with you. Who else they had lost? They just lost guys that just...
JaVale.
Yeah, JaVale was one. They just lost guys that was just going after it. They didn't expect big points out of them, but they're do the dirty work guys. Malik Monk never been a big defender. Wayne Ellington, he's my guy. Came from North Carolina, but he's not a defender. You really just got a whole bunch of shooters, but you don't have no what we call 3 and D
Melo
guys.
ain't never been mistaken as a defender,
and he ain't won at 37 now.
But Dwight Howard is a multiple time defensive
But Dwight
player.
Howard is also 36 years old. What you see what I'm saying? Like
DeAndre Jordan too.
You see what I'm saying? You're expecting these old geezers to be out here guarding
not old geezers.
these stretch 4s and stretch 5s. It's not happening.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, like we mentioned, my mention earlier, Anthony Davis, ever since his Kentucky days, has always been. I mean,
I agree.
As a big time defender as well.
Yes.
So how? I mean, okay, you mentioned Dwight Howard old. Okay, AD, you not.
And 80 was doing great his first year with the Lakers. I think he was averaging close to almost 2 blocks a game. I think 80's hesitating a lot now with the injuries. To be honest with you, he's got injured so much.
That means that means that's a deeper problem. If he's not mentally here and ready to play, like, because if you thinking about injuries, you're not over your injury. That means you're not willing to go dive at every rebound, or you're not willing to take the same chances you once took.
But again, once you got one of these, most guys, we know how it is. It's their pockets are fat, their fingers heavy. They like, all right. Why do I need to break a bone when, I'm a top 75 player. I got $100 million in the bank. I got a championship ring, and I'm not 30 yet.
I don't like that.
I don't like either.
You don't need to be playing with, because LeBron wants more and more and more chips. Yeah. I mean, despite his finals record, I mean, he goes for them.
Yeah,
so, I
agree.
You can't, I don't know, man. It kind of bothers me. But if we on the subject of LeBron, is he gonna win another chip, bro? Look, I like LeBron, but you love LeBron James.
Yes.
Is
LeBron Ramon James.
Yeah, I didn't even know the man's middle name,
bro. I did not know. This one's tough. I'm going to say this.
Yes or no, is LeBron going to win another championship? He is 36.
He'll be 37 in 2 weeks.
He'll be 37 in 2 weeks. He got his whole profile. LeBron should be scared for his life. But
just Google, guys.
LeBron's about to be 37 years old. And he is, in my eyes, still the best player on his team. Yes. So that means the Lakers will only go as far as LeBron probably takes them at this point.
Yes.
Is he going to win another championship?
I'm going to say this year no, but in his career, his window of winning one more in his career, because I think LeBron will retire at 40, so he has 3 more years. I'll say this year no, but if they do a big tweaking, I think the window of him winning at least one more, because I don't think he'll get 6, he'll get 5. It's still open, but that window is about right here.
Nah, bro.
It's like right about there. Right there.
Yo, because I'm gonna tell you.
But he's getting these neck and neck injuries, so that's what's worrying me too.
Whatever happened at the bubble?
That was the last of it.
That's it, bro. I think it's over. over.
It's
not just because of him.
Yeah.
It's not because of the Lakers. It's because of the Warriors. It's because of Phoenix. Ooh. It's because of
Denver.
What Denver Utah. Could be if they're healthy. If Utah, an upcoming Ja in Memphis. It's because of what the West is now provided, and even the teams in the East. If the Lakers run into Brooklyn right now, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. I don't see them going 7 games in Milwaukee either. LeBron, I love you, my guy. I don't love you, but I like you, man. You a good dude, man. You brought a lot to this game. You brought a lot to kids out there in Ohio. You've done a lot for everybody. But you are done winning rings for your fans.
Yikes.
That part. Yeah. LeBron, you watching this? You're done winning rings. I am so sorry, bro. I enjoyed every step of the way. I did. I thought it was cool. Well, I didn't like the Miami ones that much, only because I don't like Wade. You know that. I'm sorry, God. I don't like Wade.
The Miami years was lit.
And I mean, no, he
I'm
was
not.
nice.
I'm not a Miami fan, but the Miami years
LeBron was at the
lit.
Peak of his career.
LeBron was.
It was cool to watch. I just ain't want that number 3 guy to have rings, bro. You know how
that's
I feel.
All y'all Dwayne Wade fans, that's your biggest hater right there.
Proudly. Anyway, but yeah, the LeBron winning days, them rings are over, bro. Right now, the only teams, right now, the way the Warriors are looking, it looks like they coming out the West.
The Warriors.
And I can't. I think that window
is closed.
So
you have no hope.
I don't. And who knows? They might shock me. I don't know. I won't put money on it.
Okay.
I won't put. Oh, that's what you was about. You
no.
Always digging in somebody's pockets, bro.
Sports cash, baby. Pay me the money.
Yo, chill out, bro.
But
I got bills, bro. Nah, but I don't see it, man. I don't see
Here's what I say. I can't completely rule it out because we all know LeBron. Every time somebody rule him out or the world rule him out, he always proves us wrong. However, if he can make a big free agency splash.
See, but that's the thing, bro. We relying on some LeBron find a way to get him back in the office.
He's GM of the year.
And assemble a team with him, KD,
and Dame.
Dames. I don't know, something crazy, but okay, fine. I guess if something out of this world moves in whatever, fine, then maybe LeBron can get another one. But if I'm looking at LeBron James with what is happening right now,
I agree.
There is no more rings. He has how many?
4.
4? That's it. Give one to each of his kids and the other to his honey. And he won't have one for himself. That's what it is. That's what it is at this point. I'm sorry, bro.
That's tough.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, I don't know what to tell you, man.
So, if he doesn't win another one, where does that leave his legacy to you?
I don't think it changes. I mean, he doesn't fall off anymore. And, I will never get into that debate that some of you want to get into. It's not going to happen. Don't even mention the guy's name.
Mikael Jordan.
I'll let you fight with somebody else, but I don't fight that battle, y'all. I'm going to tell you now.
Yeah, all you Michael Jordan fans, come on my show. I'll fight you all day. LeBron versus Michael Jordan. We'll have a debate about that.
I won't be on that episode. I'll tell you that. I'll let Ken's handle that and whoever else want to fight that battle.
But on that note,
exit music.
Thanks for tuning into this week's episode. Let us know what you guys think about the lost Angeles Lakers and if they win a championship. We check you guys next time.
Subscribe, all of that, man. We love y'all. Be good.
We out.